Hare Krishna everyone, Radhe Radhe. Today I'm back with another video where today we are going to discuss Shloka number 45 and Shloka number 46, right? Last we had discussed Shloka number 44 where we saw that how Arjuna was scared that he doesn't want to ruin the family traditions and hence he was very hesitant to move ahead. And today we are going to do shloka number 45 and 46. These are very small shlokas, so we are going to cover both of them in this one video. And I hope all of you are doing well and you're healthy, wealthy and happy. So let's get started. Yadimam apratik कारम असस्त्रम शस्त्रापनया धृतराष्ट्ररणे हन्यस तन्मे क्षेमातरं भवेत्, which means यदि शास्त्रधारी धृतराष्ट्र के पुत्र मुझे निहत्थे तथा रणभूमि में प्रतिरोध न करने वाले को मारे तो यह मेरे लिए श्रेयस्कर होगा। क्षत्रिय के युद्ध नियमों के अनुसार ऐसी प्रथा है कि निहत्थे तथा विमुख शत्रु पर आक्रमण न किया जाए, किंतु अर्जुन ने निश्चय किया कि शत्रु भले ही इस विषम अवस्था में उस पर आक्रमण कर दे, किंतु वह युद्ध नहीं करेगा। उसने इस पर विचार नहीं किया कि दूसरा दल युद्ध के लिए कितना उद्धत है। इन सब लक्षणों का कारण उसकी दयाद्रता है और जो भगवान के महान भक्त होने के कारण उत्पन्न हुई। Then we go to the next shloka, which is shloka 46, which is the last shloka of chapter 1, where it goes like Sanjaya uvacha evam uktavar Arjunah sankhye rathopasthata upavisat visarjya sa saram chapam shoka samvigna manasaha. Pardon my Sanskrit. I am taking up a course in Sanskrit so that I can understand this better, pronounce it better and help you better with a good understanding. So this means संजय ने कहा, युद्ध भूमि में इस प्रकार कहकर अर्जुन ने अपना धनुष तथा बाण एक ओर रख दिया और शोक संपन्न चित्त से रथ के आसन पर बैठ गया। अपने शत्रु की स्थिति पर अवलोकन करते समय अर्जुन रथ पर खड़ा हो गया था, किंतु वह शोक से इतना संतप्त हो उठा कि अपना धनुष बाण एक ओर रख कर रथ के आसन पर पुनः बैठ गया। ऐसा दयालु तथा कोमल हृदय व्यक्ति जो भगवान की सेवा में रत हो, आत्मज्ञान प्राप्त करने के योग्य है। इस प्रकार भगवद गीता के प्रथम अध्याय कुरुक्षेत्र के युद्ध स्थल में सैन्य निरीक्षण का भक्ति वेदांत तात्पर्य पूर्ण हुआ। So now we'll get into the meaning of both the shlokas. So it means that in the first shloka in text 45, Arjuna was ready to die rather than fighting with his own people. He was so affected with lamentation before the whole situation had happened that he felt like he had zero interest to fight and he was ready to give up the war and not fight and die instead of killing his own people. So here, as a Kshatriya, there are certain rules which comes like if Kshatriya has a duty that if somebody is unarmed, specifically the enemy is unarmed or unwilling, then they cannot be attacked. Let's say if they're facing towards some other direction also, then also they cannot be attacked. So what happens is the other party, that is the Kauravas, they are so hell-bent that they want to fight no matter what, just for the sake of greed, just for the sake of adharma, just for the sake of, their own personal ego. Whereas here Arjuna had zero interest, or I'd say he was ready to die instead of, killing somebody, or instead of going for the fight for a cause like this, which was extremely temporary, because he was compassionate, not because he was weak. He was extremely strong. He had excellent archery skills, but the most important thing was his compassion was so deep that he felt the pain of other people before causing them pain. Then comes text 46, which says, Sanjaya, here Sanjaya speaks that Arjuna has kept his bows and arrows aside. So if we remember that it is Sanjaya with his Divya Drishti, that is divine vision, he is able to see what is happening in the Kurukshetra field. And he is telling and narrating all this to Dhritarashtra, who is blind and who is also the king of Hastinapur. So now what happens is Sanjay says that Arjuna has kept his bows and arrows aside, and he sat down on his chariot, filled with grief, on the battlefield where everybody is ready to fight. And it has happened because he is a compassionate soul, which is again most of the Shri Krishna's devotees are compassionate souls. They are filled with empathy, and very deep amount of empathy, that they can feel the pain of everybody else around them. They can feel their emotions on a literal way. And Arjuna was such a soul. He was also a chosen soul, right? Most of the chosen souls can feel the empathy of the sufferings in the world, and also of all the people around. So Arjuna, being chosen by Shri Krishna and also Shri Krishna's devotee, was extremely compassionate, and hence Shri Krishna decides that such a divine and compassionate and a loving soul deserves all the self-knowledge, because right now he had the illusion of Maya covering him. That was basically Moh was covering him, attachment was covering him, so he was unable to think right, he was unable to see the reality. So Shri Krishna decides that now is the right time of actually giving him the wisdom or the gyan that will help him decide better on his karma, and also as a king, also as someone who is going to serve the justice for his praja, as in for the people that they were going to rule. So somebody who cannot stand up for their own rights cannot even stand up for the rights of other people. And hence it's very important for Shri Krishna to give Arjun the right guidance and the right wisdom, so that he gets the power, he gets to see the truth out of the illusion, and hence he can move ahead with courage and clarity to be able to fight the war of Mahabharata. Now, today this is enough for our learning. From tomorrow we are going to start chapter 2, which is going to be a very fun experience, because in chapter 2 there are several aspects where Shri Krishna gradually talks about what life is, what is soul, how the whole system of life, death, everything works, and basically almost everything, all the sort of knowledge comes down to the knowledge of God, that is knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So till then, Take care of yourself. I'll be taking a leave now, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Make sure they're learning as well, and you could be someone who can impact someone's life a positive way. And until then, take care of yourself. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.